What is up, my people, and welcome back to another episode of Tyler Buys Houses. Today, we're touring the largest house we've ever bought, and it's also the most expensive house we've ever bought. It's a creative financing deal. It's a light rehab, but it's a big house. So let me show you how the money's gonna shake out and what we're doing to the property to get it ready for the market. Let's go. All right, let's just start here. We're gonna stay right outside. So this house is big, if you can't already tell. This is 4,800 square feet, 5 beds, 3 baths. This property is in a premier neighborhood in our market, so this can support the sale price it's gonna go for, but it is at the top of what we have ever bought at. This is the highest price. So we're looking at a resale value of $489,900, and we bought the house for $350,000 bucks. So I've gotta show you everything in the middle. We'll talk about it at the end. Let's go through and check the house out first. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do in the house, but let's just walk it first. And as we're walking through, I'll tell you the renovations that we're gonna make, because it's not a lot. We're not doing a lot to this house. It is a $30,000 renovation budget here, and it's because it's so big. The biggest items is paint and flooring. So we'll talk through that as we go. Let's start upstairs. So like I said, 5 beds. 4 beds are on this floor. And yes, there is a smoke detector that is still dinging. I think it's that one. All right, so you got bedroom 1, bedroom 2. We'll just kind of give you a general walkthrough. Stuff that was interesting when we bought this house that we learned, houses at this price point have, which the bulb is out, but it's got the hinged lights. So every closet has the light on hinges. So anyway, check it out. Painters are doing their thing. We're moving so fast on this house. I wish I could have gotten here when we first bought it, which was literally like a week and a half ago, but we are moving so fast that our paint crew's already here and they've already prepped everything. So we're painting the whole house top to bottom. As you can see, doors, trim, walls, and ceilings. And a lot of people would ask if you had seen the house before. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like, the product wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And so for the sales price that we're gonna go for, we knew probably need to paint this. So it's a $15,000 paint budget. I'll tell you all the numbers as we go. $15,000 to paint all the doors, trim, walls, and ceilings. And as you can tell, they do an incredible job of prepping the floors. I'll pull some of this back in the main floor, but there's hardwoods in this whole level, and we refinished them all, and they're like a natural blonde look. Really, really nice. $6,000 bucks for that. So if you're doing the math, keep tracking with me. All right, let's see if we can do this. So, other than being dirty, the bathroom, we're not gonna change. $30,000 bucks, again, is our rehab budget. We're not gonna change anything in here. We're just going to be painting, and I think we're gonna like recaulk the vanities and just clean everything up, but nothing in here. So if you keep count, bath 1. Let's go to the master. Yeah, 2 bedrooms, there's a lot to see here, double closets, but we'll just go to the interesting stuff. Okay, there it was. There it was. Anyways, the women are gonna like this, his and her closets. I might have said that backwards, whichever one's the bigger one is the hers. But his and her closets. So quick side plug, we would like to let you guys know this video is sponsored by Tudor's Biscuit World. If you're not from West Virginia, this is not gonna resonate with you, but it's legit and it's how we keep our people moving. For real though, in here, we are not doing a lot. And I think what you guys could learn from this video is there's stuff I could do here. This bathroom, we could do a lot of work, but like if you look at this surround, all this is done, it's cohesive, it's clean, it works. The tub, they've already done some tile work. Yes, we could update this, we could make a lot of changes. It just doesn't make a lot of sense in the budget. It's a very clean product already. So we're gonna save the vanities. We're just doing a paint job in here, paint the ceilings, paint the walls. So this is your master bath, so up to 2 baths. And obviously it's a great master. You got 4 bedrooms on this floor, and then the 5th bedroom is in the basement. And actually, I misspoke. It could be 5 bedrooms with 1 wall. There's an extra bathroom and closets in the basement. So anyway, let's do the main floor. And if you are like me, yeah, I heard it. If you're like me, this house reminds me of when I got my prom pictures. We were ready to go out for a night on the town. But anyways, comment below if you're local and you've taken a picture in this house because you've already figured it out. That would be funny to know if someone got their picture taken there. But obviously you guys can't deny, really great entryway. Let me show you some things that we're doing as I see them. We've got like little repairs here, and this is the kind of stuff when you sell a house at the top of the market, this just can't slide. So in the paint scope, they're going to re-stipple all this and do this and then paint it so it'll all be cohesive. So we've got dining area. I may get this wrong, there's formal dining and then dining. So this is formal dining. Kitchen, and obviously with kitchens, the things for us, this is like super uncommon, but we're not changing much in here at all. I think we're gonna change this garbage disposal, or a trash compactor, because it's dingy, and it doesn't kind of match the vibe of the other appliances. So this is a downdraft range, which is nice. We've got JennAir appliances, upgraded cabinets, granite countertops, already a backsplash. So again, in our 30,000 bucks, we're not putting any money in the kitchen. So I like, you got this breakfast nook. You have a great view here. You have, here we go, another bathroom. We are now at bathroom 3. This is a half bath. And then this is something that in our work scope, you can tell is obviously something that's not retail ready. So our painters will pull this wallpaper, and they'll prep all this and get this laundry room to where it's updated and clean. So, all right, laundry. And we do have to do a utility sink. So we're gonna do that. If you're watching this and you love this video so far, you love this house, and you have pets, we got your doggy doors. So those are there. There's actually one on the, well, I'll show you. There's actually one on the outside too. I'm sorry, this is really hard. We're doing in live action, folks. Huge garage. I don't typically show garages, but this is what a garage looks like in a big house flip. So big garage, there's a door over there, and it's got the doggy door. So if you got pets, we got you. All right, let's keep going. Into the really nice living room. So I'll tell you guys, when we got the house, another telltale sign that we were gonna have to paint it was there were some blemishes here, there were some blemishes in the ceiling, there was blemishes in the crown molding, and that's just, again, when you're trying to sell it at full retail, we knew we couldn't survive that. So we're going to take everything that looks like wainscoting, we're gonna paint all that white. So on this whole main floor, you've got this design throughout, and we're going to paint that white and try to make that pop as well. I don't know the colors here. Chad would have to tell you, but they're gonna be good. And then in typical flipper fashion, we are painting the brick. Comment below if you think we should paint the mantle and the hearth. We may, and then we are, I believe, going to paint this like a flat black. So just bringing that up to speed and modernizing it. I'll show you the floors now. So we refinished the hardwoods like the day we closed, and they're like a blonde. They're gonna be like a natural. So what'll happen is our guy will, they want all the work to be done. They want all the scuffing and all the issues with any contractors in and out. They want all that to be done. We'll put in the quarter round, and then they'll come back and do the final screening. So we've got matching hardwoods now on the upstairs and down main level. So that's gonna be really nice to tie it all together. As you can already tell, we have composite decking. This house has a double deck. So it's nasty outside today, so we're not going out there, but it's awesome. And then this, so I think I got that wrong. This is formal dining, that's dining. And now you've completed the main level tour. So we'll make a circle and go to the basement. All right, let's do it. Now this is where you're gonna see some action from the painters, because you can tell where they have sprayed all the baseboards and casings. So this house is huge. Down here as well, it is huge. It's like 10-foot ceilings. So now you can tell, like if you look here, you can see how they've sprayed all the baseboards and they've brightened it all up. And then we had like a green carpet in here and we took it out. We took the green carpet out. It just kind of dated the house. So I'll show you a before picture of this, but it just kind of dated it. So we're doing new carpet, paint, hardwoods, and landscape. That's our 4 changes here. We are also painting this fireplace. So comment, would you leave this natural wood or would you paint that as well? But we're gonna paint that fireplace likely, if I'm guessing, it's gonna be the same color as the upstairs one. And then what we always do, little flipper tip, we always paint these black in the back. It just kind of like provides the contrast. And we use a high heat black paint. A lot of people will just use a black paint, and then when you go to have a fire in there for the first time, you'll have a problem. So we use a high heat black, and then we may cover this as well. I think this is super cool. I've not had a lot of houses that have this, but it's literally a firewood bring-in door from the outside. So you can load firewood from outside into here. Pretty cool. So here's the second deck. I'll show you guys this. This is pretty cool. I've never had this at my house either, and I'm very jealous. So what you have here that I think is amazing is the upstairs deck has a gutter system on it. So you literally have a fully covered deck up, here, and then you have this gutter system where it drains to this gutter and goes out. So double Trex or composite decks. It's really nice. It's very, very nice. Yes, I'm jealous. And yes, my kids had a legit fight with us because they thought we were buying this. For ourselves, I should say. All right, so we're about there. That's funny. We're about there. So I'll tell you another flipper tip. I'm just full of flipper tips today. You see this? The painters, they've painted the doors here. So something we always do is if we're pulling up carpet and you've got like an area in the house where you don't have any floor covering down, you can actually get overspray on it that way. So that's what they've done. They've kind of set up shop here, and obviously when we put carpet and pad down, no problems. Another flipper tip, we always paint the registers. We repaint the return air registers so that they're nice and fresh, unless they're like super rusted and discolored, we'll replace them if they're in bad shape. But if they're in good shape, we just paint them white and it brightens everything up. And now the bathroom count. Here is our basement bathroom. I'm trying to get lights on. There we go. So here's our basement bathroom. And if you'll notice, just some of the small things we're going to need to do. We're going to take these tiles out and reset all that because it has, what's probably happened is this shower ledge has gotten water behind it and it has busted that. So we're going to redo all that, but we're basically just cleaning this out. We're going to paint the vent fan. We're going to paint that white. And then we're actually, surprise, comment below if you think I'm making a mistake, but we are going to leave the gold because the shower enclosure is gold, the faucet, the hardware's gold, the vanity light's gold, everything's gold. So you either have to change all that or we leave it. So we're leaving it. All right, let's do a recap. Let's go upstairs. All right, so let's talk about the numbers. Let's do a recap. I wrote all this down on my phone because I am not good enough to just spitball this. So let's start at the top. We're gonna sell it at $489,900. My realtor may say higher, but we believe $489,900. That's a 4,800 square foot house, so it's just a smidge over $100 a square foot. In this area, that's a really, really good value. All right, so $489,900, we're gonna have about $30,000 in closing costs come out of that with commissions and seller concessions and all that things. We have $30,000 in repairs, and how that shakes out, we have $15,000 in paint, we have about $6,000 in flooring, hardwood refinish. We have about $2,500 in carpet. We have about $2,500 in landscape. We're gonna have probably $500 to $1,000 in just general cleaning in the house because it's so big. We're also gonna have a small GC scope of contracting work that's gonna be another couple thousand. That's how you get to your 30. So we have $30,000 in repairs, which We bought the house for $350,000. And what I'll tell you is we actually took over a mortgage short term. The mortgage balance was $335,000 and we paid them half of the equity. So if you take $350 purchase price minus the debt we took over, there was only 15 grand in the middle. We gave them $7,500 in the middle for upfront equity to them, and then they're gonna get another $7,500 when we sell it. So that's how we got to those numbers. And why did we do it that way? Because I can afford to make a lot less on this house if we take over their debt than if I give them a cash offer here. So that's what we did. It's a creative financing deal, short-term, subject to. We're gonna put $30,000 in this house. We're gonna have probably $5,000 in mortgage expenses and utilities and all those things. And then we have all those closing costs. Here's the big number. We should still net, if you've done the math, $75,000 or better at a closing after we've paid everything. So net is about $75,000. So here's the thing to utilize as a takeaway. I'm gonna have about, with the equity we're giving them, the $15,000, with the renovations, we're gonna have about $40,000 to $50,000 in this house cash, and we're gonna return $75,000 back. That's over 100% return. That's why I love creative financing deals, and that's why I could even buy this house in the first place, is because we did it creatively. So you'll have to stay tuned to see if it works out, because we'll have this house on the market, not this week, but the next, as of the date of this shooting. So you guys will just have to check back and see how we're doing with this. If you've enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to break down creative financing more, or if you've got questions about that, comment below. But as always, I will see you guys on the next one.